Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. I get Shabbos, good Shabbos.
In this week's Parshas Mishpatim Akoloam Royim Esakoilos. Obviously it was miraculous. You cannot see voices. You see sights and you hear voices. Chazal say in Mechilta Shoyaroyin Esanishme V'Shoymen Esanera. They saw the voices and they heard the sights. So obviously that was one of the miracles of Mamad Har Sinai. But two great Gedolim, a Chassidish leader, a Chassidish master, the Bnei Yissaschar, the Din of Arav. Bnei Yissaschar was an amazing Gadol and he wrote so many Sforim in all different areas of Torah. Chodesh Sivan Bnei Yissaschar, the Nefesh Chaim Shar Aleph. Both offer a fascinating interpretation. Not a miracle, but what Chazal mean to say, Kadosh Baruch Hu bestowed upon us 5 senses. And all the information we have, we receive, we achieve with those 5 senses. Sight, hearing, tasting, smelling, and the touch of your fingers. Those are the 5 senses that feed us with information. Which is the most reliable, the most tangible? Obviously, sight. We find in Chazal, a person will never question what he sees. But in our world, in our ruchnius, what we hear is far more important than what we see. Most of the most important things in our lives we have never seen and we cannot ever see. You can't see a malach. We never saw a neshama. We never saw Shedim Veruchais. And most important, Ki lo yir'ani ha'adam v'chai. Nobody ever saw Kodesh Baruch Hu. Even Moshe Rabbeinu v'ruisu esachorai v'porai lo yiro. We know he's here. We know he exists. We never saw him. But we heard. Avo Yiseinu Sipru Lanu. So in our world, Shmiya is more important than Riyah. And by Matan Torah, Klal Yisrael achieved such amazing heights. What they heard was so real and so tangible as if they saw. And all this world of Gashmias, of Chayma, of substance, was so far from their interest and their conscience, it is as if they merely heard about it. So that's the interpretation of the Nefesh Chaim and the Bnei Yissaschar, somewhat a Musadik approach in Pnimius and in Machshav. So in Bava Basa Ayin Hayes, there's an amazing story. Rabbi Yochanan darsens a posik in Novi, v'samti kot shimshir sayach v'shorayach avnei yegdach. Also the Kodesh Baruch Hu, levi avonim toim v'mergoli Hashem shloisha mamar shloisha mamar v'choykik b'mes al-resem v'mamidam b'shai Yerushalayim. Kodesh Baruch Hu Yosef Level will bring gems and diamonds. 30 ames and 30 ames, 10 feet, 10 square feet. V'choykik b'mes al-resem v'mamidam b'shai Yerushalayim. Liglegol avoisi Talmud. Now one of the Talmidim found it amusing, and he says, we don't find a diamond as big as a tiny egg of a hummingbird. How could there be a diamond 30 amas? He was on a ship, and he sees Malachim, Menasem Avonim, Shloisha Mama, Shloisha Mama, and he asks them, what is this for? What are these gems? And they say, when he comes back to Yeshiva, he storms into the Beis Medrash, so excited, so animated, that he says, Drosh, Rebbe, Drosh, Lachana, Eli Drosh, Kasher Amarta, Kein Ruisi. How do you think Rabbi Yochanan responds? Omed v'noshka el Roisha, he kisses him, slams his fist on the table, Talmidim, listen to what this guy has to say. His response is a very harsh and angry one. Reika, ראית לא האמנת, יואב בעין ועושה גם של הצומס. Why that angry response? If he deserves punishment, he should have been punished when he laughed. Not now, when he comes back and he strengthens your words. I think the point is, Reika, lule ra'ita lo haimanta. When Rabbi Yochanan drashes the drasha, you don't believe. You believe only what you see. How could a Jew believe only what he sees? Do you believe in a Kadosh Baruch Hu? You never saw it. Do you believe that every Jew has a neshama? You never saw it. Lule ro'isa lo haimanta. And I think that is why God shall it size. Because a human being without this neshama, which is an invisible neshama, is no more than a bunch of bones and flesh and tendons and organs. So that is and this is something fundamental. Our children and ourselves, we need to believe our transmission, our tradition handed down. Ma'ovis labonim, ve'igadato levincho, uleven vincho, ve'lemadatam oisem es beneichem, uvenei beneichem. From one generation to the other. We believe in what we hear. We believe in what we are told, not merely what we see and what we understand. As we say every Shabbos Kodesh, V'hu yashmiyenu b'racham avshenes la'enei kol chaylei moyam. Hengu al tiyes kamachas gracious liyois luchem le'elokim. Did you ever think about this? V'hu yashmiyenu la'enei kol chay? Shouldn't it say V'hu yashmiyenu la'oznei kol chay? Or, to the contrary, V'hu yar'enu la'enei kol chay? No. Liyosed Lovai. We will once again achieve the heights of Matan Torah v'kol oam. Royam es ha'konis. Royam es ha'nishma v'shoymen es ha'nera. Let us all b'kol b'yameinu. V'hu yashmiyenu b'racham avshenes la'enei kol chay le'imoyam. Hengu al tiyes chamachas gracious liyois lochem le'elokim. B'bias Moshiach tzedkenu b'meheru v'yameinu.